So Incineroar, one of the best Pokemon in VGC ever created, being used by many top players in the official Pokemon competitive community. Can it really be that terrible in singles compared to doubles? Let's find out. What is up, folks, and welcome each and every one of you to another Pokemon video. Incineroar, the VGC legend. How can it be so terrible in singles? It's got great stats and a very good ability, and Fire type actually has the second most resists after Steel. So what went wrong with Incineroar in singles? Let's test it out in the unused ladder and see how well it fares in Generation 9, especially with the ability to terrestrialize. Folks, before we hop into this battle, if you do enjoy this content, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. We shall be doing a lot more of these. Nonetheless, let's dismantle this first opponent. Incineroar not looking so hot right here. You can use it as a check to the Sinistcha and potentially a check to the Comfey. Other than that, it's actually not that viable. I've got two Incineroar teams that I will link in the description of the video if you wish to use them or improve them, and let me know what improvements you might end up making. It is so clear as day that they are going to lead with Sandy Shocks. I believe especially defensive Excadrill can actually live the Earth style Earth power, but not if it comes from a Sandy Shocks, that is. Focus Sash itself and specs to boot. Alright, I've got the wildest thunderous Therian set ever conceived. Wild Bolt Storm. 20% chance to paralyze? Why not? Focus Blast his opponent as I landed the Focus Blast. That's excellent news. Another one ought to do me good as I get a layer of spikes on the ground. Do I have a defogger in this place? I do not believe so. Potentially Mandibuzz my defogger. Mandibuzz, a Pokemon I find quite underrated in the underused tier. I believe it will be removed from this tier one day. Especially defensive Excadrill, you're going to have to put in the monstrous work for me. I'm going to Volt Switch, get some chip. Okay, I don't know why they went hard into the Sinistcha. Anyways, if this guy desires to become a ghost in my face, that is possible. I will Earthquake on the Sinistcha Masterpiece coming in, upon which I shall go into my Pecharunt. Luckily I have leftovers so this Excadrill can recover the HP that it needs to. Matcha Gotcha. What have you actually got in this town, my friend? You better terrestrialize and become a Steel type here as I throw off the Malignant Chain, which... Okay, thank you. They hit themselves, that's why they ran so quickly. You got the Shadow Ball off. I don't know why you had to run. There was no need. But let's get another game going. Second team features a more hyper-aggressive Incineroar. Did I forfeit the game? Did something go wrong? No, everything went fine. Okay, and the opponent is rocking a very wild team. I need to copy-paste this quickly. Let me take a screenshot. Alright, screenshot grabbed. How can we dismantle this opponent, which is clearly rocking a Focus Sash Excadrill? I think... Oh, I got Modest Latios. Is it max speed Modest? I believe it is. Modest Latios with the Choice Scarf. That's actually quite delicate because we'll be slower than the whole T-Geist. I might change that in the near future, but I reckoned if Hooper Unbound was rocking Modest, why can't Latios? I'll change it right now because I'm not comfortable with the fact that Modest Latios is slower than Poltegeist after a smash. Nonetheless, let's lead off with Mandibuzz, which does possess a defog, and foul play this guy for 2 KO. I am specially defensive Mandibuzz, sadly. Rock Tomb did nothing, bounced off, if anything. So this guy's going to have to check the Greninja first and foremost. Do I desire to get rid of rocks? Not particularly, but who is my switch in if I don't get rid of these rocks right now? I'm gonna Surfs up a Storm! Yo, this is definitely Protean. Please, foul play them as they change their typing. Water type, why not changing? My Life Orb, fine, whatever. No type of damage done to me, but what can I do on this Life Orb? Greninja, which is Battle Bonding for some odd reason. Battle Bond Life Orb Greninja. Man, I'm gonna really have to do some changes to this team if I want to use it myself. I can't go into Scarf Latios so bad. If I sacrifice this guy, I make myself much weaker to the Sinistcha. That's the sad reality, but I have Incineroar, just in case it is Focus Sash Sinistcha. I mean, Poltegeist, man, I really can't, I don't know these Pokemon's names. U-turn time, as they get their battle bonding going. I lost. Didn't I just lose? On the spot. Probably not. We're gonna have to terrestrialize this dude, and at least the Greninja's dead, that's all I can say. Oh my goodness, who's gonna stop the Jugulus? Oh boy, difficult. Night Slash, no damage, thank you. Thank you for your bulk Black Current. Pecharunt the Black Current. This functions as a Quackquabble's answer and a Salaman's answer as well. But obviously it's going to be Terrestrialized Steel on one of these dudes and I'm done in this business. I'm not comfortable with Latios being modest, really and truly looking at it at this point. Shadow Ball. I knew it. I knew they'd do that and try and get a free turn out of me. How do I dismantle them though? Bad, bad, bad. Another Shadow Ball. It's a 2-hit KO, so... Oh... No, 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 no. How can you play Pokemon so pathetically? I lost on the spot. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. And there's no type of Intimidate I could do to resolve this. I shouldn't have. I should have just gone hard into Latios and clicked something sinister. Because they knocked me off. It's done deal. I'm not using the team. Time to throw off some hyper-offensive language. I got invalidated by Swords Dance Greninja. Can you believe it, folks? My weakness is exposed. I'm gonna forfeit this game because it's clearly done. My gosh. I do tend to build the terrible teams, it seems. Anyways, let's lead off with something more obvious. Let's use something more obvious. Aurora Veil. Time to see if it's broken or bust. As Ninetails actually finds itself in its lowest ranking ever. Do I keep Excadrill alive? For whom? For what purpose? I'm gonna get my rocks up and go to town from there. Do I desire to break a Sturdy? I do desire to break a Sturdy, sadly, so that I don't have to deal with Sturdy later on. Yeah, identifying what my Comfey could be. I got Terra Ground on that Comfey. On the low lad, oh my goodness, what are you clicking? Crazy language you do clicking right there. I'm gonna attempt to get a Stealth Rock up. Horn Leech, as they still do not possess their sash intact. Alright, the Sword of Kusinagi can come in. I'm gonna knock off. I know, ooh, I knew it. Why do I not possess the close combat? It would have been nice to smack the Cobalion with the close combat. I wish I had the U-turn, but alas, who can I go into? This is the wildest Incineroar ever, that's why I called it Edge, so it's gonna set up behind the veil. But what do I do about it though? These are the questions. I probably have to terrestrialize it too, and Power Trip's gonna have to do a tremendous amount. Man, this is delicate and difficult. And I can't terrestrialize my guy either, because Comfey is the guy that has to be terrestrialized. Let's just do Wing Beat for Chip on the Cobalion. If I got rid of Cobalion, I could have actually automatically won the game with the other guy. What's the other guy's name? I'm gonna risk the Light Clay, Aurora Veil, Ninetails right here, right now, because I'm in a rush, in a sense, as well. Finished. I'm finished. I'm finished in this town. Thunderwave, they definitely have an Iron move. Okay. Oh no, man. How can you play Pokemon like that? Getting rocks up when you can clearly destroy me in one foul attack. There's the pressing of the body. Finally, we got the Veil up. We're going to encore them into this. There's Moonblast for the chip, my friends. Who would you go into here? I dare you to go into Ogerpon. But Skeletor is your best bet at this point. Upon which I shall go Ninetails. Okay. Let me lock them into the Aurora Veil as well. And then swap it out into, as they encored into the Veil. Swap it out into... Okay, this is good. I got the right guy. Time for me to go for a Flame Charge of sorts. This guy should be very deathly afraid. I wall both your stabs. You have Earth Power on deck. You just might. It might be that kind of Pokemon. Now I Taunt. They are expecting the Taunt on the Incineroar. This is what it was meant to do. Just catch everybody off guard with Taunt. No Toxic. Now I can bulk up. I'm faster than Cobalion. I'm faster than everybody, even the Ogerpon. As they should U-turn out. They didn't even bother U-turning. Another bulk up ought to do me good. My defenses are rising in this place. Alas, I have to Taunt them again. The Veil is down on my side, so it's looking quite terrible. They tried to Toxic me again for some odd reason. I'm bulk up a third time. The third time's a charm, they say. Not really, but it doesn't matter. Sturgio is in. How much is my Power Trip sitting at? Not nearly enough. Do they possess a Choice Scarf Pokemon? They might. Oh my goodness. But I would bulk up again for the how manyth time, my friend? Sing me a Torch song for no reason. Power Trip and invalidate this thing. I don't want this unaware monster to be a nuisance and a thorn in my side. Okay, Cobalion. I don't know why you didn't go Cobalion. You could have gone to Cobalion. A 987 attack stat on the Incineroar, the Edge. Taunt this bad boy? No, just Flame Charge for the speed. And I did actually end up killing it. Oh my goodness. When the opponent just ends up... I don't want to say those words. It's quite rude, so I shan't. But when they end up twiddling their thumbs, it's so easy to invalidate them. Power Trip's power is... Excuse the pun, it's tripping out of control. And they're insisting on toxicking me all day long. Let's get some more power. If they critical hit me, I'm finished. So I've just spoken that into existence. So we have to be careful about that fact, folks. Ammo Swine is in. Are you a Focus Sash, dude? I've got the strongest power trip in the century, my friend. And no choice Scarf could be faster than I ever could be. Anyways, I fixed the previous team. Made this one a bit better. Grass Terrestrialize. Well, that's burnt. This could be the whole game at this point. Nonetheless, let's fix up the team slightly. Alright, the Rock Pond is in. I will click that power trip. Spiky Shield all you want. All day long, it doesn't matter. We got that power. As what those guys that sang that song? I think it was Justin Bieber or something. But anyways. Ogerpon it's a sweep. It's a clean sweep, and they said Incineroar was down. It's not down. It's quite good, in fact. Alright, another opponent to dismantle. How do we do this work? Oh my goodness. They always have the good answers. Toxic Chain Doggy. That's why Incineroar is not that valuable and viable. But alas, we can catch any opponent off guard. The one that's going to have to win it for me is definitely Teardrop's Kiss. So, how do we lead this game off? With the blueprints, of course, get the Stealth Rocks going. Low Kicks. Low Kicks is here. Let's identify and find out if it is an adamant Low Kicks. Probably choice. It's just probably adamant. But the rocks are on the floor. I wonder what they will do. If they do go into their Excadrill, that's bad. I've got no ghost type, so I have no clue what I was thinking I was going to do in this place. And they are on the balloon. Problematic. I still shall Rapid Spin and gain some speed because they can't out Rapid Spin me and do everything at the same time. What a terrible way to play this game. Risking speed ties. Why am I resorting to playing Pokemon in such a fashion? Choice Scarf on the Thunderous Therian. Could it be? Is that really what you possess? I am inclined to believe you. But shall I? I'm gonna get the rocks up and identify as is Choice Scarf. Revealed its hand to me right here, right now. Okay, the Veil. How far does the Veil go for me? I need +3 on the Scissor to... Okay, yeah. With Skeledirge alive, it doesn't actually matter how many dances of sorts I get. And with the Low Kicks alive and healthy, I'm pretty much finished with, so Ogerpon came in, it's to be expected. Scizor's the bulkiest, and sadly Scizor's the bulkiest. Spike up on the floor. Knock off time. Ah, my goodness, I can't believe they did what they did. I shall Bullet Punch now. Spike, Shield, another knockoff ought to do them dirty. As the Durgio, no boots on the Durgio, but no problem because I've got no way to answer the Durge. No man, folks. Knock it off, and they burn me. I'm clearly not going to kill it at this point as they do that. Healing up a Storm. Alright, now I'm gonna Blizzard and get rid of this thing. I wanna get spikes on the floor, it's fine. If I get rid of this Ogerpon, what does it help me for? Blizzard, cool. Good show. You can't kill me in one attack. Another Blizzard ought to do you dirty. Sludge Wave will never kill me behind the sub. Or behind the veil, sorry, behind the screen. The quality of the opponent is not that great, but alas, one can only hope to do the best they can, right? Right. Alright now, how do we solve Skeledirgius in our faces? Well, personally, I just start bulking up a Storm here in this place. As we intimidate this bad boy. This is gonna do no type of damage. They better be careful. I'm gonna bulk up. There's the doggy. I'm gonna taunt the doggy. As they can't bulk up alongside me, I'm gonna bulk up again. Pray that the Toxic Chain has no effect on my life. And so far so good. Another bulk up ought to do me good. 3 bulk ups is far from enough. Drain Punch for a super effective attack. Yikes, man. Power Trip is still far from the ideal range we need. But now I have no choice but to taunt this bad boy so they don't bulk up alongside me. Okay, it's getting delicate. 24% from the... I have to Power Trip again. It's going to do like 40%. Please do something. Okay. I'm too low though because Low Kicks is just going to invalidate me. A Flame Charge ought to do them dirty though. All my defenses for naught. I've seen Axe Kick to the face. Wow. Axe Kick Low Kicks. Haven't seen that in a long time, folks. I can promise you that much. Let's get the Veil up for the second time. It's so amazing that we actually managed to potentially win this game, eh? Right here, right now. Blizzard and freeze this dude as well while we are at it. Encore this nonsense. Encore this shenanigans. That's what they're going to be clicking. You're going to remain at low HP. Low Kicks is getting blizzarded into the next dimension. Freeze him for good measure. Oh my goodness. Don't you love to see it sometimes? Another Blizzard. Frozen in time, aren't you, my friend? Okay, can they beat everybody? Have I terrestrialized nobody? This ground type Terra Blast is going to have to do the magic for me. I don't miss these blizzards in this climate. Didn't they tell you? As they slack off. Oh, I'm dead. Naturally. Let's hit him up with a Earthquake, of course, for heavy damage. This is Haxorus's Earthquake. It did nothing. It's time for another Swords Dance of sorts. Earthquake, this mold breaker, correct. It's still gonna make this Earthquake sting. And the next Earthquake stings even more. Sorry to say, my friend. GG to the opponent. I like this hyper-offensive Incineroar. Everyone's just getting caught off guard. The team is quite poor. Poorly constructed. No ghost type, no planning, no nothing. All nonsense. We do what we can though, nonetheless. Next game. Let's switch it up and go back to the purple combat and play it properly a bit. Oh, and look who it is, folks. Look who it is. Focus Sash. Spammer. With physical Greninja. 619 is now jolly nature, so we will live whatever foul attacks you desire to go. I'm gonna have to do it, like I said, as a rapid spun. Of course they did. Foul play time. When the Greninja comes in hot, I'm gonna U-turn. Oh my goodness, you failed. Another foul play or to do you dirty. I said it and I meant it. There's your sash drill done. Okay, go into Greninja. Oh, it learns Shadow Sneak. Swords on Shadow Sneak. Night Slash. Liquidation. That's really the set? Doubts. I have my doubts. You think you're faster than everybody. Little did you know 619 is rocking a Choice Scarf, Draco Meteor on this opponent and finish him off, please. Did I miss? Thank you. Got rid of the Greninja. Who's next? Probably a lot of guys that could come in. The Steel type Quacklevel, which probably rocks the Swords Dance while it's at it. How do I dismantle it? These are the questions. There's a couple of ways. First and foremost, go into Bonesaw quite hard. I think they're going to Terrasilize here to avoid being super effectively struck by Draco Meteor. Mandibuzz, I've seen you perform miracles, so do a miracle for me, my friend. Oh, oh my goodness. I lost to this opponent. How could you do something like that? I lost to you, and you play like this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I must be. Well, I am feeling slightly under the weather, but I didn't realize I was so under the weather. Anyways, I'm faster? What kind of defensive bulky? And it's not even weak armor. It's Cursed Body, hoping to get lucky. I'm so specially defensive. There's nothing you can do to touch me. You cannot even touch me. And they forfeit 6-0. I just got... Anyways. People, if you are not a fan of hyper-offensive playstyle, don't come and play in the UU tier. Underuse is just filled with sticky webs and Focus Sash suicide leads. Don't come and play in this tier. I promise you folks, it's not your cup of tea. Lead off with all reliable. Oh my goodness, I have to think about this actually. Not just blindly spam Pokemon and throw them in and hope for the best. It's not going to work out that way. That much I can promise you. The Mimikyu is an annoying little ragdoll that I have to deal with. Luckily, I have a Choice Scarf Latios, which can trick its Scarf away in this game. Potentially versus the Manaphy. Alright. Triple H, the Incineroar. It's supposed to be over you, my dude. Who are you going to check? Come in and just come in. Parting shot out versus the Iron Jugulus. That's all I ask you to do. That's your role in this game. Sorry, Triple H. Lead off with the best. Okay, this is not the best. Get my rocks up because I am Spadef, right? I am Spadef. I've got Spadef for days for everybody. They're going to work up a storm. I can promise you that much. I promise you, folks, they're going to work it up. Oh, do I really need to rock slide them? I'm going to. For the chip. Just for the chip. So that Latios doesn't have a problem dealing with this dastardly Pokemon later as I get the chip. I know Latios, and I've seen Latios is faster than this thing. I've seen Latios live a lot of sinister attacks, throw off that Draco Meteor. I think they should expect it here, but alas, I've seen these opponents do something strange before. Personally, if I was like a legend, I'd flip turn, which I'm going to do just to be somewhat foolish, I guess. I know Incineroar with all his I can't believe my eyes. Dark Pulse is what should be thrown off my... I got Bonesaw, man. No need to throw the Incineroar in to get popped by a sinister attack. U-turn out for another foul attack. And then just keep flip turning and U-turning. I don't want to be locked into something I can't... Okay. Trying to do some dangerous work. How much does flip turn do? Nothing. So little. So stupid. Hit him with the flip turn again, Latios. Let's do it again. If they insist on staying, that's their problem, really. I'm going to keep you alive now. They don't want the Rabombi coming in for free. Man, they're not going to go into Rabombi this time. If they actually do, congratulations. That's all I could say. Throw this Draco Meteor. To be honest, flip turn is actually the safer click because Draco could miss. That's one of the reasons. Draco could miss. Anyways, the Rabombi should be coming in here now that they know I'm Choice Scarf. And the Quabalian came in. I do have an answer. I'm going to throw Incineroar so hard into this mix. If they Thunder Wave me, then I know it. I've seen your Thunder Wave. I'm a Will-O-Wisp so that I can have an easier time to set up. Is that the call? There's no point in having Will-O-Wisp on this team, but Will-O-Wisp, as in my Thunder Wave. Oh, Body Press me for that matter. Or 2-hit KO. Just come in here and invalidate this thing. Triple H could have actually also checked the Mimikyu, but I, alas, didn't allow it. Oh my goodness, I've been missing my Will-O-Wisps like nobody's business. Let's just parting shot out so the Excadrill can have an easier time rapid spinning these hazards away, and I'll get my own up at that. No, I shouldn't. I've got Defog. I possess the Defog, so I shall just end up rocks. Earthquaking. They're so dead. I mean, their attack and special attack has been dropped, and this is a Rabombi for crying out loud. It doesn't possess such heavy special attacks. I'm going to Earthquake here nonetheless. Would you go into Mimikyu or the potential Iron Head? I would, personally. I personally would. These hazards are too good to give up on this place. I might have to consider putting Whirlwind on the Mandibuzz instead of the U-turn that I've put on deck. But we'll have to... that remains to be seen. The hazard removal in this place is... yeah, there's the Mimikyu, and it's dead. It's dead. Okay, who's next to take this? Potentially the Haxorus. How do I dismantle Haxorus? That's the next line of questioning. It all hangs on Choice Scarf Latios, because it outspeeds everybody after they try and boost their speed so arrogantly. What could you do to me, young Manaphy? Such vicious stuff that you can invalidate the Goldust? You might. And I'm gonna go into Goldust just to show off the Scald, the Wild Bolt Storm. No burn. Scald doesn't burn these days. Didn't they tell you? I've got technology you've never seen before. Land this Wild Bolt Storm just like we land all our Bleak Winds in this place. And then it's good to go. And paralyze the Rabombi while you're at it, man. I don't want this thing to be faster than I'm obviously going to have to keep Thunderous alive. There's a Rabombi. And I landed. Paralyze is nonsense while you're at it. No paralysis today. How do I solve it? Do you possess U-turn on the Rabombi? Will it? Oh, that's Mandibuzz! I thought it was Excadrill. Oh my goodness. I'll attempt a defog nonetheless now. Oh my goodness. Why would I throw in the Mandibuzz? That was a check to the Haxorus. Oh my goodness. What have I done to myself? What have I done to myself? 6-0ing the guy, and now I'm in a precarious position. Let's force it to Terastallize in this place. Rapid spin, please. Force it to Terastallize so that, okay, we got it. Speed up. You better be jolly, as Cobalion is in. Do I have to Terastallize somebody else in this place? There might be that person. Do I need Excadrill's HP? Or do I need Excadrill for any purpose? Nope. Earthquake from specially defensive Excadrill does definitely not kill Cobalion, but I'm going to do it as they get the rocks back up for some odd reason, and I got the chip that I may or may not have needed. Chip for what purpose? That remains to be seen. If only I had a way to touch this guy with the black current. Okay, what would you click here? Close combat, surely. Surely you click close combat, so much so that I'm going to give you my Excadrill with an Earthquake. Of course you'd click close combat. There's no need to click anything else, my friend. Okay, be careful here. Time for the Luster Purge, of course. They're going to become a Steel type on the Manaphy or the Haxorus. I despise Steel Terastallize with a passion. How do we solve that? By Luster Purging first. They're gonna have to perform 2 dances. 2 Dragon dances. That's the thing. Okay, I'll Luster Purge and bait the Terastallize, I guess. There's the first. Drop this spit. Of course we don't drop anything. Okay. Scale Shot incoming. Scale Shot incoming. Be careful, my friend. What do I do about that Scale Shot incoming? Go into Triple H hard? I might have to. I really might have to. Delicate work. They might miss the Scale Shot, and I could have been Terra Fairy for all we know. I'm still gonna Luster Purgio. And we get the drop finally as a Scale Shot to kill me. To invalidate me. There's a Speed Raise. We go and intimidate this bad boy. Knock him off because this guy does possess a powerful knockoff. As they obviously kill me. What was I expecting? Stop freezing. That's another thing I need to stop. This Earthquake is not going to kill me. If they're Iron Head, congratulations, my friend. Shadow Ball time. They actually did it. Wonderful. But at least we didn't get invalidated and flinched. That was a good play by the opponent, really and truly. I will always be faster than the Manaphy, so Malignant Chain on this thing, please. The sad part is now I have to land a Wild Bolt Storm. So if we miss, we can clip it and say, this is why you do not use Wild Bolt Storm in this place. But maybe they are afraid that they cannot kill me. They're probably doing the calculation in their head right now. But they'll kill me with Scald. And then I'll land a Wild Bolt Storm to finish them off, I hope. It's Thunderous Therian special attack for crying out loud. I've seen Manaphy be bulky, but not that tremendously bulky. Scald to kill. There it is, as discussed. There's the game. I'm not even going to calculate if Volt Switch kills. I do not believe that it does, so I'm going to go for the Wild Ball Storm. Just finish the game off, please. Either way, I win, you win, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Wild Ball Storm to finish this guy off. They better be praying for a miss right here. And it landed. That's why you should be using Wild Ball Storm, my friends. Are you afraid of Stone Edge missing? No. Don't be afraid of Stone Edge missing. Because the Wild Ball Storm always lands. Folks, we're going to call it at that. I must say, Incineroar is not that great in singles. The talents that it possesses, Fake Out and Intimidate, not that valuable. Very, very niche and unnecessary in singles. There are better Pokemon that could be doing that. And due to the fact that there are not 2 Pokemon on the field, the playmaking potential is reduced. So if you throw in an Incineroar being a fire type, the water types are going to just drown it. There's no partner Pokemon that Incineroar can assist to do the work, to do the heavy lifting for it. Some Pokemon are good in a supporting role, but if the support you are offering is just the Intimidate, which is not something valuable in this day and age, in singles at least, then I'm sorry my friend, it's not for you. Incineroar, thumbs down, it's not a good Pokemon. Folks, if you did enjoy the video nonetheless, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. We shall be doing a lot more of these. Until next time folks, we'll be U-turning out. Thanks for watching.